Classical art and classical music was sort of ingrained as a family value and culture. It all actually started with my grandfather. He was a trained Carnatic classical musician. He founded and ran a music academy, and he taught veena, violin and vocals. And when he passed away, actually at a very young age, my aunt and my mother carried forward his legacy. They ran the academy, they taught at the academy. So I think while I did not become a musician myself, that was a family value and culture I definitely wanted to pass it forward.
She was in nursery and I had taken her for an annual day. She was not supposed to be performing in that annual day. She was much younger than most of the kids who were performing. So she started tapping her feet and everything. And after 5 minutes into that whole annual day, I realized that she really wanted to dance. So I had some kind of a discussion with the teacher. Is it okay if she dances? And the teacher said, yeah, why not? And then she comes onto the stage and she totally takes over the stage. I think she was about, if I'm right, she was about 2.5, 3 years old. The second part of what I remember about her journey in dance, right, which my mom, my late mom used to say, she was consumed by dance. I remember at one point, it was very difficult even to make her walk straight. She would walk in a passage, tapping her feet or her legs or her hand, and it was just amazing how that whole dance had consumed her.
I can see the joy when she dances, and especially when the music is played, she feels, that happiness radiates.
The one thing which I remember very distinctly is during one of the Shishira Chanda, which is a annual event conducted by Sarita. She had called a lot of dignitaries from Bhubaneswar, and we were all a little tensed about it, and we wanted to do our best there. And I see, I was the first one for the Mangalacharan. We were doing something called Panchabhuta, and I'm the one who's supposed to pull the chariot. So I'm standing at the end of the stage. I look there and I see Isha there, and I look at, are you fine? Like, is everything fine is what I'm asking her, and she's like, I'm ready with the pose. And then the music started and I drew the chariot. But that image of her as a youngster of probably 7-8 years old and ready to get on stage, and that image with all the enthusiasm and the diligence and sincerity of doing a good performance is what I remember of a little girl, Isha. So I guess I'm the first one to pull her onto stage. That's what I would like to share.
My aunt and my mom, they used to take me to Ravindra Kalakshetra. And on one such occasion, a very, very vivid memory for me is of an artist, a classical dancer in a white costume, silver jewelry, Kribhangi stances, really captured my attention, and that moment has stayed on in my mind. And much later, like decades later, I actually found a poster of our ma'am, also in a white and blue costume, and she was just starting classes here in JP Nagar. And I reached out to her quite hesitantly because I was thinking it's already too late to start dancing or picking up classical dance. But she actually welcomed me with open arms. Isha was very little at that time. She would accompany me and she would sit on the sidelines. And within the first or second class, I think after 2 or 3 classes, ma'am actually just told her, Isha, come and join us during one of the Chauka practice sessions. From that day till now, she's sort of the permanent first line student of our dance class. And often when we practice at home, it's she who's parenting me and scolding me and correcting my postures.
Yeah, it's actually wonderful to have mother and daughter in the same class, in the same batch. About Deepa, like she's a very confident and independent woman. But when it comes to dancing, she always, likes to take a back seat. And if she struggles, as Isha grew faster, she started guiding, Mama, no, this is not like this. Mama, come, I will teach you, Mama. So, she kind of became a assistant teacher to me when it comes to her mama's learning. And it's nice to have both of them because we exchange a lot of emotions and a lot of good energy, good vibes in the class.
Finding our guru was really a turning point, and we're so grateful to have found, a guru in Sarita Mishra. I think she's like a great mixture of guru who can impart discipline with utmost care and concern for every student. She was training Isha for a program, for a competition. After these long hours of practice and Isha would return home, ma'am would feel more bad. She would call me and she would say that, massage oil into Isha's legs on my behalf. So I think such is the discipline that she imparted with genuine care.
As a dancer also, I understand the pain that the body goes through. So when I was a young kid, nobody told me that. But I have gone through that in a hard way. So I don't want my students to go through those injuries or the tired, fatigueness and all. So that your body feels good to dance. Not fatigued body cannot dance with joy.
I'm not surprised that she's reached this level of perfection under the guru, Sarita ma'am. We couldn't have asked for a better guru than Sarita ma'am. That she is going to be performing 3 hours on the stage, and I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I have just, as a bystander, stood and clapped. That's what I have done. But my wife has actually put in the blood and sweat to bring Isha where she is,
ମୁଁ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଇଶାକୁ ଆସିଥିଲି ଗୋଟେ ୱାର୍କସପ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖିଲି ସେ ନାଚୁଥିଲା, ତାର ଇନଭଲ୍ଭମେଣ୍ଟଟା ମୋତେ ବହୁତ ଆଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ କରିଥିଲା। କାହିଁକିନା ଜଣେ ଡ୍ୟାନ୍ସର ପାଇଁ ଯାହା ଯାହା ଦରକାର ତା ପାଖରେ ସବୁ ଅଛି। ଆଣ୍ଡ ସ୍ୱର, ତାଳ, ଲୟ, ଭେରିଏସନ୍ ସବୁ ମନେ ରଖିକି ନାଚିବା ଆଣ୍ଡ ୱିଥ୍ ଏନର୍ଜି, ଫୁଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଏନର୍ଜି। ଆଣ୍ଡ ମୁଁ ଯଦିଓ ଡ୍ୟାନ୍ସର ନୁହଁ, କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଛି ଡ୍ୟାନ୍ସ କଲେ କେତେ ପେନ୍ ହୁଏ ବଡ଼ିରେ, ଜାଣିଛି। ତେଣୁ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷକୁ ସେ ଏତେ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଭାବେ ମ୍ୟାନେଜ୍ କରୁଛି ଷ୍ଟେଜ୍ରେ।
बहुत भल करुच्ची, बहुत सुंदर डांसर। तार डेडिकेशन, इनवॉल्वमेंट, डांस सहित जो तार इनवॉल्वमेंट सेटा देखा जाउची। बहुत खुशी लगे यंग पिला मन को एई भलिया करिया पे। कारण सरिता ठु मु जहा जानिची से बहुत कम एज रो ईशा बहुत छोट बेलू तार आग्रह ओडिसी प्रति थिला। सेति पई आस्ते आस्ते तांग मां भी जने डांसर, सी भी जने ओडिसी डांसर।
ईशा गोटे नन ओडिया झील हेकि भी से ताकू एते भल से ताकू फुटई पारुची, आ एते भल से बुझी पारुची। आ ओडिया गीत गुड़ाक, ट्रेडिशनल गीत गुड़ाक से एते सुंदर भाव में बुझी, आ निखुण अभिनय करुची। सेटा मु मध्ये देखिकरी मु एबे जानि पारुची जे एथिरे निश्चिंत ताको गुरुंकर केते परिश्रम थिबो एवं ताको फैमिली भी केते सपोर्ट अछि, जहा फल गोटे झील माने ए पर्यंत नाची पारुची। आउ एते बढ़िया से गोटे नन ओडिया झील एते सब बुझी पारुची, सेटा मते बहुत भल लागिला। आउ तापर मु आउ गोटे जिनस लक्ष्य कली तार एनर्जी लेवलटा। से भविष्य केवल गोटे नृत्य गाना ही हेई परिबो भल से, कारण ताकू भगवान सेतिकी एनर्जी देइछंती। आउ से आगु को जाई कि बहुत भल नृत्य करिबो, आ भल नृत्य शिल्पीटी हेई परिबो। तेनकुर जा हो मत बहुत खुशी लगुच। ता सहित आई सहयोग करी भविष्य भी सी आहरी ऊपर को जीव, आम ता सहित सहयोग सेमती करूँ।
I am very impressed with Isha's performance as she's doing so well and she's so energetic. She's performing 7 items at a stage, which is so difficult in classical dance.
ତାଙ୍କ ବାପ ମା ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ସଂସ୍କୃତି ପଢ଼ି ବୁଝି ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କ ଯେଉଁ ପ୍ରିୟ ନାଚ ଗୀତ ଗୋବିନ୍ଦ ହଉ ବା ଗୀତ ଗୋବିନ୍ଦ ଓଡ଼ିଶୀ ନାଚକୁ ବୁଝି ତାକୁ ନାଚ ଶିଖେଇବାରେ ଗୋଟେ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଝିଅ ଗୁରୁ ଶ୍ରୀମତୀ ସରିତା ମିଶ୍ରଙ୍କୁ ପାଇ ସେ ଇଶା ସବୁ ଟିକେ ଟିକେ ବାପ ତା ମା ଆଉ ଇଶା ଟିକେ ଟିକେ ବୁଝିଲେଣି।
इतना आसान नहीं है कि 7 आइटम एक इवनिंग में करना बहुत बड़ी बात है, बहुत मुश्किल है क्योंकि उतना स्टामिना नहीं मिलता है, पर वो जितना कर रही है बहुत अच्छा कर रही है। तो जगन्नाथ जी का आशीर्वाद के साथ हम लोगों का सबका आशीर्वाद उसके साथ है, तो बहुत आगे जाएगी।
I mean, coming from a corporate environment to when you go into a dance class and where everyone has your back, everyone is rooting for you. Such a lovely community and, to be part of. I think today's performance for Isha is actually it's the effort of everyone in the class helping her, cheering for her, being there to, like, from her makeup to her hair to her backstage help. So it's really it really takes a village, and I'm so fortunate that it's all like-minded people and such amazingly helpful people that have come as part of this cohort and community.
I think it is destiny. There were two good people, one who wanted to learn and one who wanted to teach. Where destinies are written, I think Isha was destined to be what she is today.
We should always keep our heart pure that way, to express emotions which will straightway go to people's heart. So I think that's a good thing about Isha, that she's a very pure child, and I bless her, I wish her, I pray to the Almighty also to keep her always like that.